In today's video, I'm going to reveal 3 altcoins under $1 that are set to absolutely explode in price. But before I reveal these coins, it's important to understand where we are in the market cycle and why this might be your last chance to accumulate these coins under $1. And to better understand why these altcoins are primed to explode, let's dive into the altcoin chart. So today we're taking a look at the others chart, which is a chart of all of the cryptocurrencies excluding the top 10. So what we can see is we've actually been trading this ascending triangle pattern where price has pretty much been consolidating within this triangle. And as we get to the apex, this is when it's going to have to come to a decision point, whether we're going to break out or we're going to break down. Now, typically these ascending triangle patterns are bullish continuation patterns, meaning that the odds are that we are more likely to actually break to the upside. Now, what we can do is we can actually pull a Fibonacci extension, and it gives us some price targets of around $1.5 to $2 trillion for the altcoins if we were to see a full extension this cycle. Now, that would be extremely bullish, and you can expect a lot of your altcoins to do 10, 20, 30x returns if we do see that. Now, guys, the first coin under $1 that I'm going to give you today to buy is going to be Ondo Finance. So priced at 88 cents with a market cap of 2 billion, Ondo Finance is one of the leaders in the tokenization of real-world assets, seamlessly bridging traditional finance with blockchain technology by offering institutional-grade financial products on-chain. Partnered with BlackRock and Coinbase, Ondo is one of my highest conviction plays and a coin that's under $1 that you should be accumulating right now. Now, taking a look at the Ondo chart, we can see that there isn't a lot of price action to go off of as this is a newer coin, but we can see that Ondo has broken out of its downtrend and it's now putting in that rounded bottom, which is suggesting that it's likely to get that next pump up to the upside. We can also see as well that we are also holding a very key level of support. So I think it would be very unlikely that we would break this level, which means that we are likely going to get that bounce. And taking a look at the momentum, we can see that on the oscillator, we are looking like we're going to curve to the upside and print that green dot, suggesting that we are going to see a breakout very soon. Now, coin number 2, guys, we've got Cardano. So priced at 72 cents with a market cap of 25 million, Cardano is a layer 1 blockchain that utilizes smart contracts and remains one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market cap. Once dubbed the Ethereum killer, it has since been overtaken by Solana and hasn't seen the same level of adoption. That being said, Cardano is still a very strong project and it's very undervalued at the moment, and it's likely to make up a lot of these gains that it missed out on. And with Charles Hoskinson, a brilliant marketer steering the ship, I expect it to make some significant moves in 2025. Hoskinson has also hinted at some major developments in the works, which could be a game changer for this project. Taking a look at the Cardano chart, we can kind of see that we did hit our head against a bit of resistance up here earlier in the year, and we got a bit of a rejection from that level, but we've now come down to a very key level of support and resistance because we had our previous accumulation zone down here where we were actually trading sideways in the zone for almost a year. And what happened is we actually got a breakout of that zone and a retest, and we've now flipped that key level of resistance into a level of support. And to me, this chart is looking like it's ready to continue the uptrend and put in that next leg higher, potentially reaching that $1.50 to $1.70 mark up here. Now, coin number 3, we've got Algorand. Priced at 20 cents with a market cap of 1.7 billion, Algorand is an ISO 20022 compliant coin that is heavily focused on enterprise adoption. With strong fundamentals and growing adoption, this coin is massively undervalued at current prices and is a coin under $1 that I would be looking to accumulate right now. Now, taking a look at the Algorand chart, we can see that we were almost back trading at the range lows again, only a few percent above that. So we did get quite a big spike back in early October, but we have retraced a lot of that move. Now, from a technical point of view, it does look to me like we are putting in that rounded bottom and we are beginning to start that uptrend to the upside where we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. And we can kind of see this on the chart where we've got a higher and then a higher high. We also have a low and a higher low. So we've actually switched into bullish market structure, and this is a pattern that I'm going to expect to continue as the bull run goes on. And I would be looking for Algorand to actually reach some higher prices in the short term, potentially making a very quick move back up to around that 65 to probably 75 cents region before maybe finding resistance at that level to then have a correction and put in that next leg higher. But one of the things I really like about Algorand is when we actually pull a Fibonacci extension, it gives us some future price targets. Now, just to the first extension level, a 1.618, Algorand would actually be sitting at about $4.50. And from current prices back to that extension level, you're actually looking at around a 20x just to the first Fibonacci level. And even if we were to only make it back up to the previous all-time highs, you're still looking at a 12x return. And when we start looking at some of these full extension levels, some of these numbers are absolutely ridiculous. At a full extension, you could be looking at a 46 to around a 55x return. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to reach these full extension levels. We may only come up to the 1.618, but compared to what a lot of other coins are offering, this coin is offering a lot more reward for not that much risk, in my opinion, which is why I think Algorand is a great buy right now and is a coin that I would be accumulating under $1. Now that's pretty much all I've got for today's video. If you'd like to purchase my top 10 picks, the 10 coins that I believe are going to be the best performers this bull run, just click on the link below to purchase that list. And if you'd like some one-on-one coaching with me to learn how to trade, or if you'd just like me to look at your portfolio and give you some investing tips, or even just help you get started in crypto, just send me an email or even message me on Instagram or Twitter and I'll get back to you. But besides that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottomed out, Novogratz is bullish. Bottomed out, don't ever rise is deadish.
Bearish target, 13 times there.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.